Guys, welcome to my book channel. My name is Brittany. I just realized that I have a book page where I've been sharing my book thoughts and reviews, but I haven't shared a video with y'all kind of ranking one of my favorite series that I've read this year. Without further ado, I want to talk about the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I kind of want to go through them and like rank them in order of which ones I enjoyed the most, but then also I'm going to talk about where I'm currently at in the series and when I'm planning on jumping back in. So if this sounds like something you're interested in watching, stick around. So the series goes in this order currently. I don't actually own book 1 or 2 right now. Well, I own them, but I actually lent them to a friend to borrow. He hasn't given them back yet, even though I think he's read them and I think he loved them. So we've got book 1, 2, and then book 3, which is the Dungeon Anarchist's Cookbook, book 4, The Gate of the Feral Gods, book 5, The Butcher's Masquerade, book 6, The Eye of the Bedlam Bride, book 7, This Inevitable Ruin, and book 8, A Parade of Horribles. So based off of the books that I've read, we're only going to be ranking books 1 through 6. I only finished The Eye of the Bedlam Bride earlier this year. I haven't jumped back into the series. Looking at these books, for me, I think the one that I enjoyed the least, probably the Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook, or the second one, which was Carl's Doomsday Scenario. And the reason I enjoyed this one the least is because there was just so much going on plot-wise. The plot for this book is trains, pretty much. At the beginning of the book, Dinniman even has an author's note that says, like, please don't stress about not understanding this book. I got you. Just have faith that I will explain everything as it needs to be explained. And if you want to try and visualize it, go ahead. And this book was great. Like, so much iconic shit happens in this one. If you know, you know. But I will say it was just a little confusing. It's a little bit short compared to the other Dungeon Crawler Carl books, so you don't get as much time with the characters. The first 3 are like that, and that's fine. So for that reason, I'm putting Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook at the bottom of the list. My next least favorite one is probably The Gate of the Feral Gods. I say that because, again, this book had like a lot going on, some iconic stuff happened. Iconic stuff happens in every book, to be honest, in this series. The Gate of the Feral Gods was very epic scoped, and the point of it was to kind of make the crawlers work together. And I did see that, but not on like a major level. It was kind of at a smaller level. I think that for that reason, I get the point of this book, but it wasn't as enjoyable for me, and plot-wise, it didn't like push us forward as much as I had thought that it would. I would say The Butcher's Masquerade. I loved this one so much. This one, obviously, Donut is like the main character for all of these books for me, but this one especially, she really has like a unique plot line that I loved. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. So this one's going a little bit higher up on the list. Here, I will say book 1 can go right here because I really, really loved book 1. I thought it set the stage perfectly. I thought the amount of like action and battle scenes was so perfect. As someone who doesn't really play video games and isn't into Dungeons and Dragons, I was able to jump in, enjoy it, and it really hooked me. Obviously, I'm like 6 books into this series already, so book 1 is going up towards the top. My favorite book so far I've read in this series is gonna have to be Eye of the Bedlam Bride. I know this is like the most recent one I finished, so maybe that's why I like it so much. But I really love this one because we get to see so much from Carl. I guess starting at book 3, Carl really becomes like conflicted in his, I guess, the way he approaches this whole dungeon game. He's so pissed off at the game runners, but he's also so determined to not let them wear him down. He's like, I'm not gonna let you fuckers wear me down. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna find a way to ruin this system and kill all you bitches. And in this book, his behavior becomes so unhinged. I just love the fact that he is so like resilient despite these chaotic situations. And this one specifically, we get a lot of wacky, weird characters, as is standard throughout the series. However, these characters specifically, I loved them, and it was like such a fun dynamic. You just have to read it to understand. Here is my final ranking for my favorite. I would say Eye of the Bedlam Bride, number 1. The first Dungeon Crawler Carl book is number 2. The Butcher's Masquerade, 3. Gate of the Pharaoh Gods, 4. Carl's Doomsday Scenario is 5. In last place, Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook. Like I mentioned earlier, I haven't yet read This Inevitable Ruin or A Parade of Horribles. I did buy the copies because I plan to start them towards the end of this year, finish the series next year as Matt Dinniman releases maybe more, maybe one more, I'm not sure. I have been loving this series so much, and I just recently told one of my girlfriends about it, and I was like, this series has been labeled boy books because it's like fantasy, adventure, and video game inspired. However, we're taking this book series back for the girlies. Dungeon Crawler Carl is for the girlies. Thank you. And if all of you could do your part and read this series, I would love it. Also, it's just a really good series. I hope you guys end up reading it. Thank you for watching my ranking video, and happy reading.